Spachinis, idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case World Edition. We are on case number 1. We are in London. God save the prince. I got a couple of really solid suspects, and we have just been arrested. All rise for His Majesty Prince Rupert of England. Senior Troop Ace and Detective Archer, one will make you pay for your insults. Guards, arrest these hooligans. What? You're arresting us when we're investigating your cousin's murder? As a new heir to the throne, one can do what one likes, and one wants to see you in a dungeon. Well, you can't touch me, I'm an American. And your guards don't scare us. People wearing such stupid hats couldn't scare a child. Well, we can see about that. Wait, hold everything. You cannot arrest these officers. The Foreign Policy Act of 1724 says international police officers are allowed until sunset to finish their work, should they be arrested. Poppycock, that can't be true. Britain, monsieur, has hundreds of fascinating ancient laws. For example, you're allowed to throw paper airplanes on weekends. A pregnant woman is allowed to urinate in your hat. I could go on, but I may bore you. However, the law is clear. These officers must have till sunset to complete their work. Fine, one will delay the pleasure of seeing you in prison until sunset. Phew, that bought you some time at least. Dupont, finally, your boring old books come in handy. I could hug you. No time for hugs, monsieur. I suggest you go at once to Westminster Lane. There's a rumor that the prince went there often at night. You're right, Dupont. We still don't know what the prince was doing in such an unusual place in the middle of the night. Do you think he was meeting someone? Come on, Ace, let's head to Westminster Lane. There isn't a moment to lose. That is a creepy looking guy. Cool. Let's see. Squirrel, leather diary, sheep, shopping bags, torn pieces, and balloons. Unlike Sherlock Holmes' lair. Fish and chips. Oh, nice. I even got a star. Cool. Right, Ace. We have until sunset to solve this case. What'd you find? A diary that you found has the prince's name on it. And look, it's the last entry. I don't want to be the prince anymore. Well, this victim just got interesting. We need to find out more about this. Let's see what that grease stain can tell us. Better collect a sample. That torn paper's got something to tell us, Ace. I've got a good feeling about it. Let's put it back together. And what's that? Someone left their shopping bags on the street? I know you're a good Samaritan, but there isn't the time to look for a lost and found. Well, if you think there's something in there, get searching. Got a lot of stuff to look at. Ooh. Oh, Princess Diana. That looks expensive. I'll be a monkey's uncle. Those shopping bags you found on that London street did have something interesting in them. This jeweled orb. It looks royal. Is it part of the crown jewels? What's it doing here? You're right, we gotta solve this mystery. Look, there's some substance on this orb, and let's get a sample for testing. For sure, man. Let's just put this piece of paper back together. The torn paper you found on the crime scene was a newspaper. Look, that headline about our victim is in Gilchrist. What a total banker. Prince Albert speaks out against Gilchrist. So it turns out that the banker we met on the crime scene does have a motive for getting rid of the prince. The prince spoke out against him. Let's go find out more from Gilchrist. Come on, this could keep us out of jail. Yeah, let's hope so. I really want it to be Rupert, though. I'll bet you that, unfortunately, we're not going to get him. In very well could be the Gilchrist. But man, I really want Rupert to go. I really do. Excellent work collecting that greasy sample from the victim's diary. Let's hope Lars has time to analyze it. Let's hope so. 9 hours, okay. It's not too shabby. Where's the 15-hour one? Now that looks interesting. It's like frosting or something. Somebody was eating something. Well, great job. That sample you collected is bound to tell us what this orb was doing on the crime scene. Let's get it to Lars. So we're going to give him double time. So this is definitely going to take 15 hours. Oh. Okay. Oh, dudes, I am so sorry. I can't help with the substance. Our babysitter just called. One of our daughters just tried to hotwire my Harley. Your daughter tried to steal your motorbike? Whoa, even your kids are cool. They're very gifted. But anyway, don't worry. I just got this new microscope. It's super easy to use. You just smash the molecules. You can use that to analyze the substance you got from the orb. Don't worry, man. Ace and I will give this new microscope a whirl. Let's analyze the substance. Ooh, so we get a new little trick. That's cool. Match the molecules. Oh, that's so cool. I like this. It's like a secret vine. I like it. I like that game. The game's pretty cool. Hey, so the substance you found on that orb was sweat, and according to the database, matches Enid Grimshaw. How did this end up on the crime scene? Did that chambermaid steal it? Come on, that chambermaid's got a story to tell, and we need to hear it. Yeah, we do. So, Gilchrist, what did you do to annoy the prince so much that he spoke out against you in a newspaper? Ah, you found that. Dash it all. I wanted to keep that a secret. You see, the prince took issue with the bank's plan to turn children's hospitals into shopping centers. That's just plain evil. There's nothing evil about profit. Becoming the richest bank in the world is worth a few sick children, if you ask me. Anyway, we had to cancel the project if the prince spoke against it. Now we're so skint, I've had to stop adding sugar to my tea. Can you imagine? So the prince stopped your devilish plan? Excuse me if I don't shed a tear. Secret Race will be keeping a close eye on you. Yeah, it's not him. It's either the Count or now Prince Rupert or Enid. I don't know if it's gonna be her though. It could be. Ace found the golden orb on Westminster Lane. Enid, come on. Did you steal it? But I'm no thief. The prince gave it to me. Are we supposed to believe that? Well, if you need to know, we were in love. We were lovers. What? I don't want to be harsh, but does every girl imagine a prince being in love with her? Surely it was just a fling. Well, if he didn't love me, why did he teach me how to horse ride? Why did he give me precious jewels? Why did he meet me every night in secret on Westminster Lane and kiss me beneath the moon? We loved each other. Oh, Albert, good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Seems falling for a prince isn't always a fairy tale. I hope you aren't hiding any more secrets from us, Enid. Interesting. Scorn lovers. Alert, alert, alert in my head. Scorn lovers, alert, alert. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna grab some of those stars, and I will see you guys back here in 9 hours. My Paginace88, or revoir. Alright, folks, Paginace88, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. First case in the world edition. Hey guys, that grease you sent over made me kind of hungry, so I thought I'd get in some pizza and beers if you like. Hey, sorry bro, but we're on the clock here. We need to solve this case before sunset or we go to jail. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad times, dude. I'll be quick then. The grease you found below blew my mind. At first, I thought it was from duck meat, but then I realized it's from swan meat. There's some ancient law against eating swan in England. The only person allowed to eat swan is the Queen. Wait, what? So this proves that the Queen of England read the Prince's diary? We need to go back and talk to Her Majesty. Uh-oh, what's the Majesty gonna say? What's Her Majesty going to say? What's up, you crazy old woman? So, have you brought us news concerning our grandson's murder? Tell us immediately. Well, we're finding it a bit hard, Your Majesty. What with us only having until sunset to solve the case. We have heard that Count Rupert is causing you some difficulty. Perhaps the threat of an arrest will make you find this killer faster. Okay, so there's no time for niceties. Why'd you read your grandson's diary? Why shouldn't we have a look in his diary? We were worried about him. Albert was creeping out of the castle at night. He was having opinions. Then I saw in that diary that he no longer wanted to be prince. It's not a simple thing to be royal, so Shakespeare says, uneasy is the head that wears the crown. A prince's job is to smile, wave, and be handsome. That is all. But perhaps Albert wanted more than that. Perhaps we may have failed him. Don't fail him too, Senior Trooper Ace. I could do that. Sounds good to me. Seriously, what's wrong with these people? The Queen's snooping, Albert's affair with the chambermaid, and as for Count Rupert... Oh, there you are. Only wanted to see if you'd solved the murder yet. Time is ticking after all. Sunset approaches. Well, for a prince, you seem to be spending a lot of time following us. Haven't you got crowds to wave at or a servant to beat? Oh, very funny, Mr. Archer. Sometime in prison should wipe that smile off your face. See you very soon. Man, I hope that guy's the killer. I would love to go to the castle and arrest that arrogant, stuck-up, self-important son of a... Yep. Hey, that's right, Ace. The castle. If he's the killer, there's bound to be more clues there. Let's go check it out before it's too late. Yo, what's going on, dude? There's gotta be something going on. Ooh. Alright, so we have a dragon right here, rat, boxer shorts, open tomb. Holy moly, that's a clue? It's crazy. And a tube map. Times are running out, Ace. Jail's getting closer and I'm too pretty to go to prison. So what did you find in the castle? Yeah, nice discovery. That's a map of London Underground. And look, someone circled Westminster Lane. That's where the prince was found. This map is to our murder scene. Let's collect a sample of those hairs and see what they tell us. That tomb you found is creepy, too. Why are you so interested in it? It's been recently opened. Well, better search through all those bones and stuff and see what you find. Rather you than me. Alright, Frank. I mean... Jack. Sounds like a Frank thing to say. Be like, hey, no. You do all the work, I'm just gonna sit back. I will say Jack seems like he's doing a little bit more stuff. A little bit more work, which is nice. Definitely a lot sharper on the wit, which is fun. Awesome, you collected a hair sample from the London Underground map you found in the castle. Quick, let's get this to Lars before our time runs out. It'll be awesome if we interact with Lars more often. He is just crazy. I'm very excited. I actually like him a little bit more than Jan, and I didn't think that that was going to be possible. Aha. Well, that's easy. That's basically what we had kind of noticed. Come on. It's Poppy. Good work. What was that paper Poppy doing in that tomb? Everything else was ancient. Let's get to Marina. Making sense of random things is her specialty. I wonder if it's everyone that doesn't have the Poppy. That would be interesting. That would be kind of a monkey in the wrench. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys later. This is Pachingas88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pachingas88, we are back. Playing Gorilla Case on Facebook. Guys, I know you don't have much time, so I'll be as fast as I can. That hair you found on the map of the London Underground is your killer's. What? Dude, how'd you figure that out? Well, I found traces of the poison gas the killer used in the hair. The hair was so damaged by damp, so I couldn't get any of the killer's DNA. I can, however, tell you something about them. Their blood type is A positive. Swift work, dude. Come on, Ace. The sun's almost down and we are this close to catching Prince Albert's killer. Nice. Again, oh, by the way, thank you guys for not spoiling. There were a lot of spoils in the last few cases. To this time, there's only been a couple people that have been spoiling. Again, please do not tell people who the murderer is. It's just not fun. Well, Ace and Archer, nice to see you guys again. Nice to see you again. Sorry, Marina, we don't have time for you to flirt with me and say how handsome I am. You need to tell us what the paper poppy Ace found in the castle means. I'll survive, Archer. Now, Ace, the poppy is an important symbol in Britain. Every year, people wear them to commemorate soldiers who died in war. This poppy's crinkled edges and discoloration suggest it's often been in your cups of tea. The slight smell of manure tells me it was bought at a racetrack, probably by a horse rider. Wait, tea and horses? That poppy must belong to the killer. Yes, and there's a lot of social pressure to wear a poppy in Britain. So if the killer lost this one, you can bet their life they got a new one. So the killer will be wearing a poppy. Excellent. We're one step closer, Ace. Come on, there's not much time left. I really hope it's Count, but I don't think it is. The sun's almost down, and I can practically smell Count Rupert's dungeon. Please, tell me you've got everything you need to catch this killer, Ace. You have? Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's arrest Prince Albert's murderer. I'm with you, man. I'm thinking it's actually this chick. Yep, I was gonna say, scorn lover, man, every time. Every time. Oh, it's not the queen. Man, scorn lover, it's always a scorn lover. If you're ever in doubt, it's always a scorn lover. So what happened? Enid Grimshaw, we know you killed Prince Albert. It'll be best if you just confess. Well, that ain't true. I ain't done nothing. Well, your hair on this London Underground map proves that you killed him. Nonsense. I'm a good girl. I am. Senior Trooper Ace found the... Okay. Oops. Guys, check that out. Senior Trooper Ace found the Shakespearean message you wrote about dead princes. Oh, please stop. Don't say any more. We found your horse riding gloves in the Globe Theater. We know it was you. You found my gloves? He bought those for me. I must have dropped them after I ran away. I really did love him, you know. I didn't know it would kill him. They made me do it. Who made you do it? Who are they? I don't know. I was sent a note. It said if I didn't do what they told me, they would kill me and Albert. I was terrified. I told Albert, but he didn't take it seriously. But I didn't want us to die. So I left Albert that message, a quote from Shakespeare. It meant, meet me in the usual place. Shakespeare quotes were always our special, romantic code. As my instructions told me, I had hidden that device they'd sent me in the phone. Then, I rang the phone. When I saw what happened, the gas, Albert dead, I didn't know what to do. I swear I never knew it was poison. I would never have killed him. I loved him. I'm sorry, Enid. If you can't tell us who made you do this, we'll have to hold you responsible. Enid Grimshaw, you're under arrest for the murder of Prince Albert. Oh, snaps! We get to see the judge. Who's the judge? Nice. Judge Nigel Adaku. Order in the court. I'm Judge Adaku. The Bureau has just dragged me out of retirement in the Bahamas to run this court, so I'm not in the mood for forgiveness. Enid Grimshaw, you stand accused of the murder of Prince Albert, heir to the throne of England. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. I killed Albert, whichever way you look at it. You know, in England, the penalty for killing a member of the royal family is death by beheading. No, what? You can't be serious. Not my head. Please don't cut off my head. Well, this is your lucky day, Miss Grimshaw. This is an international court. We don't behead people. So I hereby sentence you to 10 years in prison. That's nice. She'll be out by 29. That's not bad. Not bad for your first day on the job, Ace. Uncovering a princess killer? Maybe I could learn something from you after all. Well, it was the right decision to hire you, Ace. There's clearly something bigger going on behind this murder. You need to work out who made Enid kill Prince Albert. Yeah, I'm guessing we're not going on a sightseeing tour anytime soon. Jack Archer and Senior Trooper Ace, the sun is set. You are now under arrest. Oh, jeez, I forgot about Count Rupert arresting us. Yes, one is so looking forward to picking out your dungeon. A few months in there and you'll learn to respect royalty. Not so fast, Rupert. These officers just solved our grandson's murder. They are free to go. But Grandmama, they were such horrid peasants. Don't Grandmama us. We are the Queen of England. You're going back to the castle at once to learn a few lessons in manners and respect, Poopert. Sorry, Grandmama. We are grateful for your service, Senior Trooper Ace. If there's anything we can ever do for you, you only have to ask. I wouldn't say no to a knighthood if you're offering. Jack Archer, we are still not amused. Oh, man. Can you throw Count Rupert in the dungeon? Poopert? I'd really like Poopert to go in the dungeon. I really would. How many of you guys would want him to go to the dungeon? That's a good question. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys where we go to Europe in Crisis Part 1. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.